Welcome to the Deep Dive. We pull out the key nuggets of knowledge from interesting sources. And today, we are diving into maybe one of the biggest questions ever. Who is God? Now, usually you get a whole spectrum of answers, right, from all sorts of spiritual traditions. But our source today, it offers something really different, very direct. One single answer. Honestly, it's pretty audacious. It tries to cut through, all the different theologies with one specific identity. Okay, let's unpack how it gets there.
Right, and what's fascinating here is the source itself. It's a video called Who is God? The True Identity of the Supreme Power. And right off the bat, it claims it's revealing God's identity based on, and this is their term, all holy scriptures.
All holy scriptures, that's quite a claim.
It is, and they seem to mean that broadly, like drawing from major world religions, suggesting there's a kind of universal message hidden inside these texts. It promises an answer that, it aims to surprise you.
And it definitely does. It jumps right into its main point. God is one. And specifically, he is identified as Kabir Sahib Ji. Now, some listeners might know him as a 15th century Indian mystic, a poet. But this source, it gives him this huge cosmic role.
Much bigger, yeah.
It says he's the eternal supreme God, the creator of, everything, all souls. And that he lives in a specific place, a spiritual realm called Satlok.
Satlok, right, which they describe as like this true eternal home outside our normal perishable universe.
Exactly. So it's a very specific, almost concrete identity for God, isn't it? Not just an abstract idea.
Definitely not abstract. And it's not just, the idea of a formless light, which you hear a lot in spirituality. The source goes further. It describes Kabir Sahib Ji as having a distinct form, an embodied divine being.
With a form.
Yeah, that level of detail is really key here. And what's maybe most striking is the claim that this figure, with form, is described across so many major texts. They specifically mention the Vedas, the Quran, the Bible, and the Guru Granth Sahib.
Wow. Okay, so not just a general concept, but a specific figure with a form in a specific place. And that leads us to the core of our deep dive, right? How does this one source manage to build this unified, super specific answer while claiming it's pulling evidence from such, diverse scriptures? What's the method?
That's the million-dollar question, really. And the source argues it's all there in the text if you interpret them a certain way. It's not just a statement. They suggest there's textual evidence, specific verses, maybe prophecies across these different scriptures.
So like hidden meanings or coded references?
Kind of, yeah. That seems to be the approach. Highlighting things they call hidden meanings. So they might take a passage from the Vedas about a supreme being or interpret figures in the Bible or Quran and argue, look, these are all actually pointing to the same divine identity, Kabir Sahib Ji. It's a pretty ambitious claim, suggesting this shared story underneath everything.
It really is quite a bold way to read those texts.